Hi, I'm Brian Kenneth Condis, author and photographer of Amazing Photography, The Art of Composition. If you nest 6 root rectangles inside each other, all with an image aspect ratio accurate to 3 decimal places, what would that look like? In this video, you'll find out. I'll also show you how dynamic symmetry works for all rectangles. At the end of this video, I'll tell you how to get the 6 root rectangle infographic. Root 5, the ratio of 2.236 with an aspect ratio of 161 by 72. So dynamic symmetry, it works for all rectangles. And here's why. This is one of the biggest rectangles you'll probably maybe never even knew existed, which is the root 5. And every rectangle has diagonals that go from corner to corner. Okay, and every rectangle has these, which we call reciprocals, which form a 90-degree angle on the major diagonals. So for example, the diagonal that goes all the way down here, it goes all the way down. Yeah, I messed up on that, but you get the idea. And the other diagonal goes all the way down this way. Yeah, okay. And these two diagonals, they each have, starting at the corners here, they have their own reciprocals, which extend it to the end, which form 90-degree angles. The reciprocals, reciprocal, and reciprocal. So all rectangles have 4 reciprocals and 2 major diagonals. All rectangles can be divided into thirds, and the red lines represent the thirds of the root 5 rectangle. The same thing goes for the golden ratio. So what happens when you nest root rectangles inside each other? Well, here's the first root 3 nested inside the root 5. Okay, I got the calculator out because I wanted to do some quick math. So the aspect ratio is equal to the root ratio. So we have root 5. That's equal to the aspect ratio of 161 divided by 72. Do you see how these numbers match up? 2.236. It's accurate to 3 decimal places. Under root 3, the aspect ratio is 97. This is the width of the image divided by 56. 1.732. Of course, these root ratios are irrational numbers with many decimal places. But this aspect ratios are only going to be accurate to 3 decimal places. Next we have the phi ratio. On your own calculator, take 1 plus the square root of 5, then divided by 2. And you're going to get this number, 1.618, and it's going to extend out for many more digits based on your calculator. 1.5 ratio, which I took the 75 width divided by 50 height to get 1.5. Now you need to understand that the aspect ratio for 1.5 is any equivalent ratio of 3 to 2. And there are many. Root 2 ratio. And we're going to take 58, we're going to divide it by 41, and we're going to find out that the image aspect ratio is equal to 1.414. The root phi ratio, image aspect ratio of 42 divided by 33 is equal to 1.272. Like I said, accurate to 3 decimal places. and simply square, which is a 1-to-1 ratio. So here you have it. This is the image aspect ratio of 6 root rectangles. Which one's not a root rectangle? Well, it's the 1.5. It's put in there as a reference. Now, if you want to get the infograph of this, look in the description and there's a link.